If I could let one person go in the company, who would it be? If
Like
you're
right
going to
now?
pick somebody, don't say the name. If you have it, just let me know.
We brought 3 bosses and their employees into the studio today to answer some difficult questions about their relationship.
There are days I would have to work into the night.
Like the target has increased.
Yeah, like when the top guy is basically saying, where is this now? I look at it and I'm like, I don't get paid enough for this. Like, should I just run?
You don't charge based on your worth. And the annoying thing is that you do the work 100%.
You look at the environment. I have to balance everything.
You're not balancing it well. You do a bit too much.
With prompts coming up like, if I got a better offer today, I would quit. I have felt disrespected by you in the workplace before. Let's see if these bosses and their employees will be honest enough to face this conversation. My first impression of you was mixed.
Boy! What? Why?
You're an employer now, what do you expect?
Like, okay, so what were you expecting and what did you get?
I studied you from a distance before I came to learn. We have the same kind of energy. It was not mixed, it was just positivity and the right energy to me.
It was mixed because you're supposed to be my boss. You walked in and you're like, how are you? You were so, I'm like, are you sure? And you got me food daddy. So I was like, not like I don't like you. No, that's not what they're saying. It's like, I'm just there like, are you sure this is how bosses are supposed to act?
Oh, in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way, obviously. Very jovial. I think you made content with Tomiwa that you guys were dragging each other. I'm like, you're dragging with your boss.
I did not really have expectations.
Okay.
It was more like it might work, it might not work.
Okay.
The first call, it was funny, it was cool.
Yeah, I remember laughing.
I was like, this is not a very serious person. I still have that opinion. I still feel like you're not a serious person, but in a good way.
Okay.
You know, at a point, you have to tell me that you can always call me if you need something.
Yeah.
Where I was coming from, you don't call and all of that. It was very, very strict. So I was like, am I going to meet this? Am I going to meet something different? So it was kind of mixed. I was not sure.
The first time I met you, I was like, hey, this one is coming to beat me, oh. As in your stature, the way you were dressed that day, I was like, are you even ready to learn?
So I kind of gave you a probation. Like, I'm going to try this out for 2 weeks, and if it's going to mess with my mental health, like the last one, I'm running away.
I'm so
and
glad that's not the case.
When you come to work, guy, I will be like, is this a pretense or you understand more? So it was kind of a mixed.
But now,
for me, but now I am a
And then when I met you physically, I thought that after our interview, I'd moved on. I just
You know,
thought
you had like a book and my name was already there. I'm like, I interviewed 2 days ago. How is my name?
Also, I
in the
know
book
from
already?
the interview if I want to work with you or not. It doesn't have to be a 1-hour interview. If I interview you from the moment we start to talk, if the energy works, you don't have to be perfect. You learn on the job as far as I'm concerned.
I didn't know what to expect from having a virtual assistant. But I think I understood that my energy controls how the interaction goes. So I made sure to come off as very open, very free, very jovial, very young from the get-go. And I think the reason why my impression of you was good was because I noticed that immediately on the call you were a action taker. When I mentioned these are the things I need you to do, you were already suggesting this is how we'll go about it and things like that. And you've not disappointed since then. So
I thought we were going to start with growing together.
No, it's good. Yeah, I was just saying
but yeah, I was sure. I was very sure.
in a good way. My green is in a good way. What's the impression now?
I have a better impression because you've grown. But please, and I think you're freer now.
Yeah.
I just have a problem with your audacity. You're too audacious with me. You don't know how to work with me when I'm not happy with you. You always hide. And I think you're more intense.
The minute I see your car, I'm like, my guy, they call. I'm picking the car like, what's up? What's happening?
I really like that. I've also had the terrible boss experience, and so I try as much as possible not to give my employees that experience as well. And I'm glad that I've been successful so far. My name is Kenny. I am a brand designer, and I am currently about to launch my brand design studio. So in order to do that, I need to have people on my team to help me bring the vision to life. One of those wonderful people is Phoebe. She's my virtual assistant, and she also doubles as project manager for the rest of the team?
My name is Phoebe. I am a virtual assistant with expertise in executive assistance, project management, and social media. Our first onboarding call, it was so funny. We spoke like we had known each other for a very, very long time, and it was just genuinely very funny. It seemed like I was talking to my long lost friend.
I can easily lose focus. Oh, I need us to have this ready by 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Phoebe, you can trust her with anything. She will get it done. She will get whoever has to get it done. She will get it done. It will be done. Phoebe is a fast learner. She's not trying to push her job onto anybody. We've had experiences with people where we feel like they're trying to push their jobs on us. Phoebe doesn't do that. Phoebe knows her job. She does her job. She isn't like complaining when something else gets added to her plate. She's proactive. I love that about her.
I pretend to be busy sometimes.
Good job.
Okay, we're good.
I can explain.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
know, most times I'm tired, like I just want to rest. But when I come to shop, like you're already in work mode, I'm like, okay, let me just continue. So I'll just have to like,
But sometimes it doesn't work. Oh.
Eh.
It doesn't work. You will see me working, you will go and lie down.
I know when I have work for you. I know when I'm choking you up. I know when you have nothing to do.
There was a time back to back I was sleeping. And I'm like, is Kayode okay?
They sleep so much. Medically, I worry. Like, are you meant to be sleeping this much?
we are
Yes.
outside.
Yeah. No. I have to be honest. Yes.
But most times I just want to like give you, especially when I know that you have deadlines. So I want to keep you on your feet. So I'm helping you in a way, actually. I'm supposed to get a thank you.
Thank you for watching.
I would say that I'm not the most focused person. In between work, I'm taking like time to scroll social media. I'm going to cook. I'm listening to music. I don't know. I'm just doing my thing so long as I know that Phoebe is there, making sure that like the things that need to run are running.
But yeah, sometimes I pretend I'm busy. I'll just carry my laptop and be,
I don't ever tell you how I know you're not busy. I worry that the moment I tell you, no. The
Tell
moment I tell you, you're locking on it.
No, tell me. Is it in Lagos? Because the one that came to my head was in Ghana.
Not even-
Whenever you are passing, I'll just act like I'm filming something. When you know I'm not doing anything, you're like, Kari, Steven wants to go and play something now. I'm like, if I was busy with something, she will not call me.
KPI. One more way.
The task that the rest of the team has sometimes can be more structured, like, oh, they've been doing this particular thing for a long time. Mine is like, oh, I have to script content, I have to record, I have to edit. All of these things are things that I'm still new and struggling at. So they're not stuff that I could just sit down and like power through for 8 hours at all.
We work a lot, I know. We don't have some resting a lot of time, but I know when you're extremely busy, you don't have time for social media. Yeah. I can tell from your
Interesting.
you don't disturb me to make content with you. You're not posting as much. Then when you post, you start to post quotes. Then I know life is serious.
Now I know. This is good, right? That we know.
This one is not good. This one is not.
No, I mean, now I know. So like,
This
yeah.
isn't good. Sometimes I let you, but Ghana, come on, we're there to work. You were going to work. So anytime I see you without your phone, I'm angry.
Yeah.
I don't pretend to, at least you know that I don't pretend to be busy. If I'm not
Yeah, I
busy,
know.
I'm
I feel
not
like
busy.
your answer is really accurate because you never really make excuses except that, oh, there's an external factor like light issues and
Yeah,
oh, you're
except
about to
that.
like get into transport or in transit or something like that. You never say, oh, I'm really busy right now. I don't think that's Phoebe.
Nah,
So you are trying to say you don't pretend to.
I don't pretend. You know me. When it is time for work, when it is time for work, we work.
That's true.
When
That's
it's time for play, you know I can
Yeah.
play, we can dance, do whatever I want to do.
I don't pretend to be busy. I'm busy enough that you guys always text me like, sleep, please sleep.
When I texted you this morning and you didn't click delivered, I was like, and if it's 3 a.m. it will deliver. 9 a.m. why is it not delivering? Are you okay? Any can turn a 2-minute conversation into a 1-hour conversation. Like that day we went to OMD. It was supposed to be hi, text me. And you guys went into a full-blown
That
meeting.
was a future
I was
client.
hungry, NV.
But that was a future client.
But you were going to reach out. She was going to text you. I was hungry, but you guys had a full-blown meeting on the spot. I was like,
Some people need you to actually, there are some clients that you actually need to, not like you need to convince them, but they just
No,
want a
she
level
wanted
of
to talk.
Yeah, she wanted to talk and she wanted
yeah.
reassurance. And I knew you were hungry, but you were not going to die.
My name is Kayode King. I work in a company called EBA. I'll explain it to you. It means any brand architect or a PR company, she will tell you the rest of the things we do. But my job there, I'm a content lead, just got promoted-ish. And person sitting right here is my boss.
My name is Eniola Omoni, aka NUV, PR company. Basically, we make people look good and we position you right. This is Kayode King, last born of Eva.
When I first started, it was a little bit of a problem. I didn't know how to go back to her to tell her that maybe I don't know these things. But she looked me in the eye and said, anything you don't know, you're free to tell me you don't know it. And also, I think during my interview, you asked if I had a laptop. I was going to my way out of that answer, but she said, no, tell me, do you have a laptop? And I said, no, I don't have a laptop. I said, sure, that's no problem. It was more like the things you can't do would not be the reason why you not get employed. You would learn on the job. And I think it took me a while to warm up to her to tell her that I can't do this, I don't know this, I don't know this. But eventually I did. And sometimes she's sending me things, I'm like, go hear me. And she's like, relax. And she knows the way to explain things to me to just send me a voice note. If she types, I'm like, nobody's reading all of that.
Working with Kayode King, like we call him, has been great. For me, maybe because I'm the founder of the company, you can't really rate how well a company is doing or how you are doing without an appraisal. But I get to know how well I'm doing from their growth. And Kayode's growth has been so consistent that sometimes it scares me in a good way. He writes, he does a lot of things. Just like he said, he just got promoted. He was one of the people that started with me. Seeing where he is now, seeing how much work he has done, I'm very proud of him, but he makes me even more proud of myself. So working has been great.
I would like us to switch roles, even for a day.
Of course you don't.
Why don't you want to switch role?
I don't know, I kind of have like a mixed feeling about it. First of all, yes, definitely to be a boss, that's one, yes. But then for this particular work, especially when you have to correct some things, I feel like I'm going to be really mean if I'm doing that. So I don't think I want to.
But wait, NEV, you know you don't clean your cameras when you fix. Why do you have to switch roles?
Your memory salaries are staying.
But you don't clean your camera.
I do.
You can't switch roles with me, oh.
The relationship we have, there's no boss and apprentice. We are just like there. It's only when you just want to be wicked that you just like bring on the, I say she can't do this thing. I say she can't do this thing.
There are times that I listen to your voice notes and be like, oh, she's nice about this thing because you said this thing like 1,001 times.
I have to like keep repeating myself.
No. I tell them, you people are making me talk and I do not like it. Because I feel like we are adults and I should not really speak to you like kids. There was a time you posted on your status that Phoebe runs a very strict program. I try not to, but then they make me do it. And
That's why, like, sometimes when you're like calling me like, oh, this needs to be, I just be like, you know what? Y'all figure it out. Because I am not,
I think it should be me that should switch roles with you, but I know it's not fun over there. With the meetings, the clogged meetings, I can't do it. I would snap, I would lose it.
I think I can switch roles with you. I think the only problem is I don't remember to clean my camera, that's all.
And can you edit 8 videos in a day? I edited Media Reach video, 8 on Sunday.
Shouting.
Yes. Ordinary to post, you don't post. So there's no way you can do my job.
So your job is not just social media, first of all. It's not just video editing. So there are other things you do. You do quality control, you do other things.
No, you do
project
everything I do.
management.
Would you do everything
I
I do?
everything you do, but I think
You
the problem
can.
is posting.
Exactly.
I don't like social media.
And you have to like social media to do my job. Exactly.
Okay, so you also be the apprentice.
Yes.
Why?
And let me also enjoy now. At least.
So you think I'm enjoying?
You are enjoying, you are enjoying. Because, sometimes I can't leave what we have on the table. But because, you are just, you can do whatever you want. I want to go and cook. I want to do this. But I can't leave it 100%. You don't want to say it.
You just want to. You're very lazy.
I would like for you to try my role.
I don't want to.
You don't have to want. I would just like for you to, and the reason why I would like for you to try it is because I think it will help for you guys to understand perspectives. That way you understand why salary is what salary is. I know the salary is good, we're trying, but I feel like if we switch roles, it gives a better understanding. When you see the books, when you see the board members, when you see the people
But I hear about it something. I don't have to be there to express it.
Why you just refusing?
Maybe the fun part, like the day you traveled before us and you had the entire bathtub in Ghana.
Just a bathtub.
Maybe that.
I think that I just like my role better because there are certain like goals that doing the things that I want helps to like push me towards. And I think that like I'm kind of in the best position to like do my stuff. I really wish that there were more social media facing type people in the team that I could be like, you know what, I don't want to share content today. Oh, I don't want to script today. You script it. You come up with the ideas. Yeah, that's just, I feel like I'm the only person that really can do my job.
I don't want to switch roles now. I humbly decline these requests. Like, keep handling, keep doing it. And it keeps shining. And it keep flying. And it keep going.
Well said.
Hey guys, this is just a friendly reminder to subscribe to the channel. Please remember, we have a goal to meet. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Now, let's get back into the video. I feel I'm underpaid for the work I do.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and I definitely get it.
Oh,
We have to agree on this. The first thing any will say to anybody is, I know I don't pay you enough. I know I don't pay you enough. Now, speaking of paying enough, right? This is the point where you might have to give her a phone. You owe me a bonus. The bonuses are actually more interesting than the salary because they come in big.
I won't say I'm underpaid because I'm a boss on my own. So I charge whatever I want to charge. So if it's not okay by me, I don't take the job.
I always want to like make sure that I'm paying what I think is really fair and like understanding the state of the country and all that. But I did that last year. I promised to pay and I did pay more than I could handle. And it got to a point where, because it's like I'm running like a business and some things are not always stable, I was really struggling to pay. I needed to make sure that there was a stable figure that I knew that from the stable income that we had, I could easily pay that while I worked on getting more extra income.
And you know what I want to say next?
I don't know, and I'm not going to let you say
About
it.
that bonus.
Hold on.
Just give me my...
Hold on. The amount I spend on you as a person, Kayode, is more than the bonus you are even collecting in the company and the salary.
Is it more than the bonus? I don't know.
Hell.
But like, there's a particular bonus you are owing me.
It's okay.
From December.
Should we start listing the amount we spend on you?
In December.
It is so
No,
bad that Kayode will drive me to a store because he wants something. What was the last thing you collected in December that the whole company did not
It was
collect?
my
If they
Christmas
would-
gift. It was my Christmas
How many
gift.
staff
I'm
did
even wearing it right now. My headset, my purple headset
How
that
many
matches
people
my
in the
jacket.
company collected Christmas
They
gifts?
don't want it. Do you even see them every day? You see me every day, so like, you feel like...
Do I have a choice?
Exactly.
Yesterday, I was talking to Kayode, and Kayode was literally letting me know that if I sack him, he's not going.
No, real now. Like, if you sack me, I'm not going. No, I will sue you because what's the plan for me if you sack me?
Me, I picked this because I feel like you don't charge based on your worth. Sometimes you bring in relationship when you're charging people. And the annoying thing is that you do the work 100%, like as if the person is paying the right amount of money.
You look at the environment in the first place, then these people you were talking about are the people that encouraged me to go into the business. So, I have to balance everything,
You have to balance it well. Well. Like,
We'll work on
it's something I've always been
We
saying.
will work on
Yes,
that.
actually,
I get you.
you should.
Thank you.
But any that bonus, see guys, she's owing me a bonus. She has paid every other thing but that particular bonus.
I'll play a game with you if you win it.
Tennis. I'm winning already. Is it tennis?
No, I won. No, not tennis. You take the 100,000 naira, you take $100, or you forfeit too.
Oh, yeah, let me play it again. Wait, did you write it down? You not tell me that this one is the dollar. You change it to your mind.
You pick one.
I picked this one, NV. Naira.
You're forfeiting the two. There's nothing there.
It's a lie. Any you're still sending me that one. No, I trust you. Don't worry. I trust you. It's fine.
There are days I would have to like work into the night.
Like the target has increased.
Yeah, like when that top guy is basically saying, "Where is this now?" Okay, we're bringing it. We're bringing like a bit of fish. Can you relax?
I'm so sorry.
I can't lie. There are days that I look at it and I'm like, I don't get paid enough for this. Like, should I just run? I'm like, no, I can't run. I really like this work.
Yeah, but I really like that. Like, I could never tell the days where you're feeling like that because it never affects the rate of your work, right? And I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I'm the founder of the company.
Should you pay yourself salary?
No, I can't right now. Not because we cannot afford it, but I'm more worried about the company's growth.
I think you should be paying yourself, Sha. Like, pity yourself. Maybe save the money somewhere.
By the time you calculate how much I'm paying on just you, by the time you add to me, what
Pay yourself what you pay me, right? Just be putting it there, like...
Yeah, but you guys spend the money at the end of the day. So what's the point paying? I might as well just leave it and spend it and just assume I've paid
Pay
it.
yourself to any, like, I'm telling you now, like, you need to take care of yourself.
Will your company
you come
pay
first.
me? Will your company pay me 2 million naira a
You
month?
come first, like, and I think you need to take care of yourself.
I see you love me a lot, and I don't mind taking maybe 30% of your salary.
No, don't, why? The work you're doing is where you should pay yourself from. I don't mind. No.
I have felt disrespected by you in the workplace before.
No.
Who disrespected you?
You did.
Me.
I'm using disrespect loosely, maybe, but that's the only way to maybe summarize the whole thing.
There are times when we have certain customers, you have a relationship with them. I don't have a relationship with them. Honestly, I understand that most times you're just trying to like tease me and all of that, but most time when it's said in the presence of this set of people, I always feel hurt, like, why is this in the presence of this person?
Can you give me instances?
I don't want to mention names. I don't know if it classifies as disrespect or hurt.
Even though I cannot remember exactly what you said that day or what happened, I remember that it happened. And I remember, and I remember that the only thing I said was, there's nothing that warrants you like speaking to me like that. Yeah. And then you immediately apologized and we closed the chapter. And I think we still spoke that day and like we just forgot about it.
It was the same day. It was the same day because I was trying to explain something and you were not seeing it from my point of view. I get where you're coming from, like I understand what you're saying, but I actually need you to like relax and get what I'm saying.
I've never fired anybody in my company. I know. I've never fired anybody in the company before. You were the first. You're not the last, obviously.
Yeah, those ones don't come back now.
And I don't think you know it.
Trauma, Jesus.
Yeah,
traumatizing me.
I was actually very hurt by it.
I was hurt too.
And then I found out that you had just collected heartbreak. I saw Sky the day they saved the heartbreak. I didn't know. But I had to stand 10 toes in because I feel like everybody in the company would never believe that it could have been you.
I understand that you saw it from that point of view because you were present there. But me, I am just reading through these things. So this was my point of view. So like I was trying to get you to understand it. But you were so there was something you said, I don't really remember, and I was like, God, not today. Like not today. Like it really pissed me off. I almost cried that day because it was so sad. And I was having a bad day. I was having like a really bad day. I was like, you know what? Let's just...
I'm sorry. I never want to make like people cry. The fact that I actually really don't remember the details, I think means that I'm not paying enough attention. It really hurts you more than it hurt me. And I've forgotten about it and you haven't. So I definitely think I would like revisit the conversation and probably apologize appropriately. I'm sorry.
But I still have to know what you were talking about.
Maybe I can't remember like a particular scenario right now.
It will have been better now. So I will tell you what you are doing actually that time. Maybe you have felt disrespected that very moment. So, I have to give you, but I don't joke with work.
If I said I was putting you on a 3-month probation, you wouldn't have taken it serious. It was just going to be for 3 months, but I couldn't let you know. But Amaramis and Neil, so I knew I was still going to get you back, because for God's sake, it's you. It was what was deserving, honestly, but I just needed you to go, so every other person in the company can see that if Kayode can,
no one is indispensable.
Nobody's indispensable, do you get? But I think I was hurt because I had to do it. I just needed you to have like consequences to what you did. But at the same time, I was hurt when I found out you were going through an emotional phase and I couldn't be there. And I didn't know what to do, so I had to just stand 10 toes in like, man, this is work. I didn't know how to be personal with you because you were hiding. I felt not very disrespected, but the summary of what happened shouldn't have happened. But I think it did because you thought it was me, I have some leverage, but can't say what it is, but we're good now.
So for me, you know what you always do. But what do we do? You understand? Sometimes when we have a lot of work to do, maybe you will not come to work, or you just give me one kind of excuse that is not genuine that very point in time. Yes.
How do you know it's not genuine?
I know you now, so I know when you are
actually genuine.
I know. Before I can react, I will have made my findings. You understand? Yes.
Detective.
Yes.
Yours is red?
Yeah, because disrespect, no. Not that I can think of. No, nothing. Maybe other words that's not coming to my head right now, but not disrespect.
And the other words should literally stay in your mind.
No, if it comes to my mind, I'll say it too.
Let it stay in your mind because I know what it is.
What is it?
Someone told me about the Bambo situation that I didn't listen to.
Oh my God, are we talking about it now?
Yes, do you want to?
So you think I don't take work serious at times?
Sometimes, yes, you don't take work serious. And to me, I'll feel like, okay, it's because you are not the one that will collect the money now. So
no, it's not really like that.
No, it is.
It is. Are you asking for me now?
I don't know. I know
really
you.
Like that. Maybe I'm going through some...
If you are going through something, you tell me. I know. So
you actually think 100% that I don't take work serious?
100%, 100%. I know. I'm very sure.
Why you do like this?
Yes, and if you didn't hear my side of the story, you didn't see the chats.
He forwarded the message to me.
Except his line. He said he didn't show you. That he
Sent-
just told you by mouth.
No, he said
And I was
to
there
me.
thinking, oh my God, Annie.
If they say he said something and you said something on a normal day, or it's you against this person, and not because he's not an amazing person, who do you think I'll choose you for?
Me.
So it means that I probably already did my findings before I spoke to you, and it was coming from a place of disappointment. You don't put me in a position where I cannot defend you because everybody already knows I have a soft spot for you. So when you put me in that position and you expect me not to react, it's very unfair to me. And I didn't like the fact that it was a priority client and you knew like we were under pressure. You didn't handle it well. And I'm sorry you felt that way, but I'm not sorry about how I handled it.
Apology. I accept it.
I know you don't keep things you don't take things to heart. Even though for these questions, I'm sure you might not even remember that there were times like that. I promise to do better and not disrespect you. Anytime you feel I will kind of like disrespected you, trust me, it's not how you are thinking it. But I'm sorry, and I promise to do better. You will not apologize to me too.
Did I offend you?
My name is Peace Moyosoro Batolani. I'm a lawyer and a fashion designer, and this is my boss.
My name is Mrs. Adefo Oluwatosin. I own Adeto's Fashion Home, and here is my employee, Peace Moyosore. I thank God I met her because I learned a lot from her. She advises me a lot, even in the line of our business, you understand, and my own personal life. And I also do sing to her, and she has been a wonderful person.
She has a very large heart and she gives a lot. She's very selfless. She's a typical example of people that carries people matter on their head and drag around on the floor, yeah, something like that. That's who she is.
Have you ever wanted to have this kind of conversations with your dad, your mom, your brother, sister, lover, or maybe your ex? That's exactly what Cruise has been working on tirelessly for the past year to bring you our new app called Deep. Deep is not a dating app. In fact, we'd like to call it a connection app, where you and your significant other can build connection and be 100% honest. So think about it like you are on the 100% Honest show, but from the comfort of your mobile phone. We have these categories and even a lot more coming soon when the app launches. If you want to be among the first set of people to know when the app launches, click the link in the description to follow Deep's Instagram page. Now, let's get back into the show.
If I got a better offer today, I would quit.
You want to quit your job?
Are you happy about that?
These are the rare times you agree.
Let me answer myself first, but I don't understand what this is. I think I would not.
No.
Would you quit?
No. Okay, that means I
Change
don't
it,
understand.
yes.
Okay, can I change? I don't understand it.
This is what is supposed to be there.
Emma Binu.
Okay, the reason why I would not, because you know I have a career alongside. I don't think anybody will have the patience to take it easy with me.
That's so good. I think I would like to hear your reasons first.
It's kind of like because I already got a better offer and I'm still here. I'm doing them together.
Yeah.
I used to tell my sister that, see, of all the jobs I do, this is the one that makes the most sense. It is in line with my career path. Everything else I'm doing is not in line with it. It's just
like, I need
I
the money.
need to.
Okay.
So it's not something I'm going to give up. I really like the job, and it's sane. Like when you are going out in Lagos every day and there's a lot happening, and then you come back home and you are just at peace, and that's just it for me.
Thank you. I think that's really like such a huge compliment for me, given like the rough days that we might have sometimes.
You don't want to go
And if they offer you $1 million, I mean $100 million, you know.
forever.
Yeah.
You know I won't. And you know why?
I'm trying to see you. I'm trying to weigh the insults from the likes of, I will not mention names, to the luxury you'd enjoy. But then I think what you do is you want to invest it somewhere else.
No.
You just spending it.
No. I think my red is I won't take it. I won't sell
You
it.
won't take it at all.
No.
Why just come and buy Code Studios?
You know how when you teach me something like once, maybe I will forget or I will not get it right like the next time, the third time, the fourth time, and I'm like, you're supposed to understand this, but you still teach me. That's like 90% of the reason why I would still stick.
For me personally, it's that what we're doing right now is the foundation for like a future that I'm trying to build. So regardless of like if like clients change or structure change, I would still like to have this foundation to like continue like building. And I feel like with the type of team that we have, at least the people that we now have on the team, they are people that will go with you in whatever direction, so long as like they believe in it with you and all that. I wouldn't give it up.
And for you?
No.
You're lying. So I feel like somebody will give you some huge amount of money and tell you they need you to do a 9 to 5. Yes, and you have to go and I will escort you.
No, I said no in the instance of it has the day I got my job back with you. I don't know if I told you that I was coming. Okay, I didn't tell you that day, but I told you much later that I was coming from another interview. I didn't want to be in lounge again because
of me.
Yeah, because I'll be seeing this person every day. So
I said you were
let me
hiding.
leave completely. So they offered me like really nice stuff, but I thought about it. I think it was double what lounge was doing, but it didn't have flexibility like lounge did. With lounge, I can go there with my laptop and do other works that was not even yours or lounge. They were in the middle of a project and they wanted me to come in. There's no onboarding. I get in, I start working, and the flexibility is insane. They wanted me to be coming 4 times a week. It was just a lot with my accommodation as well. And I'm like, nah, lounge is giving me way more than just this money. And even Eba as well.
Okay, in case you're confused, we work in 2 companies together, so.
Yeah, we do.
Right.
Reason why I can't quit my job. This fashion of a thing, as in, I love it right from when I was in secondary school. In fact, since secondary school, I want to start learning the work. I was unable to do that. Even when I got married, I have to just force my husband, this job I want to do, I have to quit my own career job for this. It's what I love and have passion for. So I see no reason why I should quit. I can't.
Actually.
I can't.
Doing so
I'm
much for
enjoying
yourself,
it. I
yeah.
enjoyed every bit of it.
So, question for you: if someone came with $1 million to buy out your business, are you saying you would not quit?
It's capital. It's from a business. It's capital.
It's like those kids
It's
that
not
they
alone.
ask first class or 1,000 BTC, and they were all choosing first class. But
It's capital. This is a
no,
hypothetical
I actually think that I believe in vision so much that it can grow beyond that. We could do better. I think I would still keep this regardless. Like, it's my own thing. Think about, what's it gonna be like in 5 years? Imagine I never get to find out. I don't think I would like that very much.
So, similar question for you, Phoebe.
For me?
If a company offered you $10,000, you're saying you would not quit.
Thank you, what?
$10,000.
Ha!
It's all right. I think I would understand.
I think I would.
I think I would understand.
But
It'll be.
you see, my mind works in a very, very crazy way, yeah? If it's something I can hide and do, because like I said, it is in line with the career I'm trying to build. It took a while for me to finally find something that was in line with the career I'm building. And I actually really value it. Like, I really like my job.
It's not going to give you the money. Don't mind it.
That's a hypothetical situation. Don't worry.
If we met outside of work, you seem like someone I can be friends with.
Of course.
That's nice. Actually, if there was a red and a green, I would have been in between.
I feel like we should high five at this point.
The only thing is that you will not drink.
I drink now. I drank at Christmas.
Okay, another high five.
But what would lock that in is if you come to rave with me on Sunday. It's back on. They've resumed now, and you said you're going to come. We party a lot. We have fun. Like, we're good. I feel like we just meet at one of these
For me, that you just
interesting-
said I'm very busy.
And you will come. Are we not going for karaoke tomorrow? So I feel like if we see each other at such places, that's where my answer is coming from. I will connect with you. You'll probably be singing maybe
Off key.
in a nice... I didn't want to say it. Thank
No,
you.
it's okay.
If I had picked red, it would be because of the age difference. But aside that, green, of course, the energy is always there. And you love a lot of things that I love. I think we have so much in common.
When you talk about drinking too much, you talk about what's that thing? Smirnoff.
Oh,
Ice.
double black.
Double black, yes.
You should try it. It's sweet.
I mean, but like the alcohol I tasted at Christmas, it was just bitter. I never knew alcohol was bitter. Nobody told me.
They gave you bad.
Somebody should give me the one that is not bitter.
Yeah, I know
Outside
we'll be
work.
cool when we see. Maybe take it a little bit slow because you're very fast and intense with me now. But of course, maybe because we grew into it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you had bombarded me immediately, would have been cool, but I don't think this cool. But if we transitioned into it just like we did, yeah, it would have been cool.
Yeah, we would have.
As for me, I picked green because I see you as someone very humble, caring, playful, as in your vibe alone. Even when I'm down, when you just enter the room, everywhere is, So I love the energy I
That's
get.
now. It's me now.
By force, you understand?
I would also want to be your friend because I want to emulate your work ethic.
But I don't have life outside work, Sha.
That's the issue. Me, I need to have life.
I don't have life.
I need my daily scrolling time.
My
I
entire
need my
life
daily
right now is
game
about
time.
work.
I want to be more like you in that.
I feel like we're going to be really good friends because you are a very cool person. That's one. You're very blunt, and I like blunt people because I don't do life sugar coated. We approach things kind of in the same way, so I feel like we'll make like really cool friends.
You are just someone I love so much. And I don't joke with your matter.
You're saying this
Yes.
thing. You love me.
I love you.
This is like, no, this is not the first time, but it's been a long time.
Oh.
My boss or my employee have a toxic personality trait.
Kayode.
To you, it might not be negative, but to me, you're not balancing it well. It's good to be selfless. It's good to care for people. But I feel like you do a bit too much.
And you would hire somebody you don't even need because they just need a job. You don't even have roles for them yet. You'll be paying them for like 2 months and they're not doing anything. For example, the person I texted, I will not mention.
You should stop laughing. It's not even a laughing matter. You should learn to put yourself first at times. I know you understand what I'm saying because this is not even the first time I'll be saying it. And I really love if you ponder on it.
The boy has not done anything and I'm sure he has collected January, February. I mean, it started since December now, so I think it's a toxic trait. You should be able to look people in the eye and say, hello, God loves you, but I'm not responsible for you. I don't have to hire you. I don't have to help you. Another honorable mention, the intern in the Lisa. Exactly. I mean, I'm sorry it's pitiful, but she's not been doing anything. I love her, but she's not been doing anything. She's just getting paid. So yeah, maybe that salary, pay yourself.
Okay, I understand. I guess what you're trying to say, but if I have reduce the way I come out for people, do you know it will affect you too?
Yes, I know.
Anyway, I've tried to do that times without number, but that's me.
You don't build a bridge when you need it. You build the bridge before you need it. But look at this scenario. Honorable mention Balunge. She's young. She has a peaceful story, no doubt. And I'm giving her an opportunity to learn within my ecosystem. She might have been taking salaries from October last year. She might just start to work in February. But what I've done is I've grown somebody who is going to be valuable, maybe loyal to my company. She's researching, she's helping perfect with Excel. She just started that this week. But guess what? She wasn't even able to use a system before now. Exactly, but now she knows how to use a system.
She can?
Yes.
Oh, I'm proud
She knows how to do a bit of
And I
research.
look like a bad person. She's actually my Geo.
No,
She's
it's
my
not you being a
Geo.
bad person because I've been questioned about it too, managerial-wise. I'm a little privileged. My first job I got it without my family knowing. When they found out, I had to stop working and I was put on that salary. I'm grateful for it, but I didn't like it. I left home at 25, I'm sure everybody knows. And I started to work by myself, not because I didn't have family, but I wanted to build for myself. A few people gave me the platform to build. A few people gave me the opportunity, but not many people understood that giving me a platform also required giving me something that will help me stay afloat. That person will actually leave and can actually, I don't need you to tell me thank you, but if you're telling your story tomorrow, you would always mention me. And that's enough for me.
Why is he red for me? I don't have a toxic trait. I'm perfect.
To you are teachable. I can advise you, encourage you, and all you just say is thank you, ma. So nothing.
Such a good person.
You're perfect enough for me.
Perfect.
And I think because you're very transparent. I know it.
That I'm lazy. Everybody knows.
No, it's not just you're lazy. I just remembered,
that I sleep a lot.
No, you move on fast.
I move on fast.
Your relationship.
No, can we talk
Hold
about
on.
No.
Can I change it?
I'm not supposed to be crying for months.
Hey.
No, we're done.
Hold on.
We are done.
Aha.
I'm supposed to be crying for months.
I see. See, months. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I should be crying for
No, it's not even months. It's not weeks.
Any.
You don't have Goku today. You're eating, you're chilling today.
Any. What about the one that happened on the 1st and we had to travel on the 2nd?
That was what?
Exactly. If I was not okay, I would not travel for work. I would say, Any, I can't go.
That's not using work as an excuse.
Exactly.
You broke your own heart on the 1st. How they traveled on the 2nd?
For
I
work.
was worried. Yes, for work.
And did I not do well?
Kayode did so well. You know when you're wishing that the person should be heartbroken.
I'm professional. That's just it. I'm professional.
No, that's
I'm
a very
professional.
toxic. I'm telling you, gospel.
It's toxic.
You cannot be in love with somebody that long and then you end it now. And in the next minute, you're gisting like something did just happen. Kayode is doing content. And this is not that you are trying to cope. This is not Kayode. Kayode is eating, is sleeping.
NEV. Valentine is coming. Somebody, you don't want to carry somebody into Valentine because of... Do we want to talk about that now? No, don't look back. Oh. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. No, I'll say it.
Here is an open prompt. You both get a chance to ask yourself one question each.
You said you like my work ethics and all of that. So genuinely, is there something that you would want to do better?
Like, I would want you to do better.
Yes.
About what we discussed while we were sitting upstairs. Have you considered what I told you? I don't want to put it on here, but you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's for your own good.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll think about it. I'm thinking about it.
You go first.
No, you go first.
You go first.
Yeah, the boss, go first.
It doesn't matter.
Please go
Okay, I'm the
first.
boss. I'm telling you to go first.
Wow, I like that card. My question would be, have you ever doubted, this is not even my real question, Seb, how am I being professional? And if you when I send it that way, because what's my business if you have that? I don't think so. You'd have told me you're that outspoken. But really, I want to know, have you ever doubted, have you ever sent me somewhere and you doubt the quality of, work I would do there?
For the launch thing, I'm getting the energy from certain members of the team. They're like invested and all, but I feel like you personally are not quite as invested. Like you're stuck doing the work that we currently do, and you're not as involved in where we're going. So I need you to be more involved in that. I kind of feel like I'm carrying the burden for that on my own.
Quality of work, no. Meeting deliverables when you're hungry and sleepy, yes. And I'm being honest. No, we say Kayode is the last born of the company. I'm not joking.
And those are the dirty lenience they're talking about. I'm not supposed to hear those.
Oh, when you talked about Valentine, I think I forgot.
I didn't even go deep into it.
Let's leave it there.
Go on.
Let's leave it there.
Nice one.
Kayode sleeps so much that...
It's healthy.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not healthy. It's the way you sleep that makes me worry.
And his nap, not sleep up. Go on.
Okay, when you nap like that, I'm a little worried. Like, you might nap and not complete your work. And usually when you travel like that, it's back to back until you come back home to rest. So at those points, that's when I start to panic and I start to ask, what's your deliverables? What's this? Have you done this here? Only at that point.
Me and that person now. Why don't you because you said it a couple of times, you don't see us together or you don't like us. I don't know how to put it. I want to know your reason why.
Why are you taking me to where I don't know? I don't just see the connection. Before you can say you want to do this thing, you have to look into the future. You understand? So for the person, it's a no-no for me.
It's just that, from the beginning of the whole thing, you were speaking to one particular person about it. So I kind of lost track of what it was you were doing. It was not clicking in my head. So I kind of just like, okay, maybe you want to be more focused on this with this person and you need me to be more focused on this with these people. So I just left you.
I think I definitely
that.
made a mistake in that regard because it was more like our thing.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
And so I brought you guys in too late, right? So I don't know how we're gonna rectify that. We'll try.
We'll get on one of those our long calls.
Yeah, we haven't had that.
Not had a long call in a very long time, so maybe we'll do that.
If I could let one person go in the company, who would it be?
Like
if you're
right
going to
now?
pick somebody.
If I should pick somebody?
Yeah. Don't say the name. If you have it, just let me know. And none of the people who are not doing stuff but are getting paid.
I will mention a name, but
I have a reason.
go.
No. No, okay, no, not that
Nobody
one.
comes to mind right now, but really.
There's a reason why I'm asking. Because I had a recent gist and I'm not happy about it.
So I have a limited female friendship group and I don't think I'm the best at making friends, but over the years I've always gravitated towards male friends and they haven't been as as I expected them to be. So now I'm trying to when people talk about me and my girls and stuff like that, and I really don't know where to start from, given that I've now moved to a location that is kind of secluded from a lot of people that I used to know. Would you like us to be closer as friends, hang out sometime? Since you say you want to stop looking at me like that, you want to corrupt me.
You shouldn't be getting office gist. You guys have come too close to me. About somebody, a lady in Eva. from our startup, like people that started with us. And
I know. But nobody comes to mind. I'm not a bad person, you guys. Keep your jobs. I mean,
Would you like us to like do that sometime?
No.
Who said that? It shouldn't be about work all the time as well. So I feel like if you would like, I
I'm
would.
joking, yeah, of course.
Remember that one of our first few conversations, I was asking about like your personal life and we were talking on call. And I would like us to like do that more often, right? Because why not? Yeah, why not? And like you said, we're the only ladies in the team and like
It's just us.
the only ones that will get it. So
Yeah.
I feel seen and heard in this conversation.
You always listen to me, like even when it's not convenient for you. But the only difference is now we are very serious. Like
I was skeptical about doing this, but yeah.
yeah, I was skeptical about doing this too, but I think that it's been
cool.
good so far. I just like that you were able to like understand me without me having to like overly explain myself.
I see you like as younger sister that I never had. And ever since you have been coming to me, there is no day I talk to you and you say no. Even what we are doing now, it's just
like
that
our
we are
day-to-day
just on the
life.
show. You understand? It's just our
Exactly.
day-to-day life.
Yes,
And,
You are the best person I've ever worked with.
Were you honest? Don't lie.
I am.
But you know
I'm
why I
being
believe
honest.
you? Because I've heard it before that you said it before that all the bosses you've been working with. And I get that a lot from you guys.
of course. Like it's me, by the way.
I will explain, and that's second best.
Okay.
Is because there is somebody like I am working with currently, and it's a bit more, I don't want to explain this in a way that the person would know that, because I don't want,
Their head to swell.
yeah.
I mean, if you
Well,
cannot
basically
say
just-
it without their head swelling, maybe they are not the first person.
I don't really see you as a boss. I mean, you are my boss, right? But I don't see you in that light. I see you as my sister, friend. Clock it. Clock it.
To me, you are the best person I've ever worked with. Not even as employee. I don't joke with your matter. You are part of the family. You come to the house anytime you want. You do whatever you want to do, all those stuff. And one thing I like about you is no dull moments. We feel all those things. Okay, go and see the dance steps. We are going to do it tomorrow. You understand all those things, that you dragged me into. I love the energy. I love the vibe and all that.
I've only ever worked with female bosses.
Yeah.
And they've been nice. I'm not even going to lie, they've been nice. But like you're just like, oof. Sometimes it's like, is this even real? Like, are we supposed to be, talking about some things we talk about? But yeah, you're just that free.
I really can't think so much about like everybody that I've worked with. But yeah, definitely. Proven by the fact that I messaged the person that introduced you to me. I did that like back in December when I was like kind of like appreciating people in my life.
Oh, you did not see this is on my status.
I saw it. I screenshot it. It's on my phone.
She sent it to me. She sent it, I was like, ooh.
Why is your stuff green?
For one reason, I think because you're always very honest with me. I don't know how to explain. You're not
The
scared.
person that used to text in the midnight, we see this video. What would be your explanation?
But when we're texting work. You don't work. Your job
Does not require me
does
to
not
work
require me talking to you in the middle of the night.
So I'm Annie's favorite, alas.
I'm glad I came, because first of all, this is the first time we are actually
Yeah, this is the first time we're
I'm
actually
seeing
seeing
face
him.
to face.
Oh.
And we've been working for like quite a while.
Yeah, like 6 months. I was a bit skeptical as well. Like, what if there's like something I've been doing that you didn't like that is gonna be
I
reviewed
would
on
have
this
told
show?
you, I would have told you since.
Something happened in January 1st when a client came to fit her clothes and she was like, no, this is... The way the woman was taking the thing, I was about to burst out, you understand? So I love the way you just went to the back, as into that woman's back, you were just like giving me... So at a point, I was not even looking at the woman. I was looking at your reaction. So, and that thing, I was just calm. I love that about you. So I've learned that from you. So I know.
I should have this evening.
So many things, but I don't want to, So I love you for that.
I love you too, my G. This is the part we hug.
Oh, that's cute. I think from this show, I learned that she actually sees me. Sometimes I let out details that I feel like people just forget. Our motto is, I don't take you guys for granted, and I don't pay you guys enough. But she genuinely do not take... She doesn't take me for granted.
Now I know that when I give my reasons and my excuses for not coming to work, she's angry. Because most times she just tells me, okay, I understand.
There's nothing new. The only difference with today and other days is the fact that we are seeing face to face for the first time today.
I know he likes me a lot. The way we say it kind of fucks with me a lot. He's so conscious of me, from how I look to how people perceive me. He puts a lot of pressure on me, but he doesn't know. He collects so much money from me. One thing I've learned today is every opportunity Coyote has to take money from me, he will take it. And I like that he knows that he will get it.
I know, I do know.
Because for some reason I know that I will give it. But I want to believe that as much as I give, that's how much invested you are in the company as well.
Of course.
And that's all I need.
I'm really excited to know that there's more like purpose attached to the work that she does with us, and even to like find that even when given the opportunity, it should still be a very hard decision for her to like leave working with us.
So if there's anyone that is having issues with their bosses, I feel firstly you have to understand the personality of your boss, and also you should be a good person.
As an adult, you can always sort things out. If it's something that you can talk over with your employer, you should. I am of the opinion that if you do not enjoy the job you do, you are never going to put out good work. If you are not putting out good work, I don't see why you're there. Go where you know that you are going to enjoy it.
She sent my bonus! Hello guys, my name is Coyote.